Alex Cooper recently opened up about the decision process behind her groundbreaking interview with Kamala Harris on her popular podcast, Call Her Daddy. Known for her candid and unfiltered style, Cooper's choice to bring the vice president onto the show marked a notable moment, blending politics with a space typically reserved for entertainment and lifestyle conversations. Cooper explained that the opportunity to interview Kamala Harris didn't come lightly. It was the result of careful consideration about how the vice president's presence on Call Her Daddy could impact the audience and the broader conversation around politics. Cooper recognized that Harris represented a historic figure as the first female vice president, and she saw the potential to engage her mostly young, diverse audience with meaningful political discussions in a fresh, accessible format. The podcast host highlighted that her team had been exploring ways to diversify the content and reach audiences beyond traditional political circles. Cooper wanted to use her platform to humanize powerful figures, making political dialogue less intimidating and more relatable. She believed Kamala Harris's story and perspectives could inspire many listeners, especially women and young people, who may not typically follow politics closely. The idea to invite Kamala Harris initially came from Cooper's growing interest in politics and how it intersects with everyday life. She felt that political leaders needed to connect more directly with the public, particularly younger generations. By inviting Harris, Cooper hoped to break down barriers and encourage listeners to engage with civic matters in a way that felt personal rather than distant or formal. Cooper also mentioned that the timing was crucial. With upcoming elections and key political issues dominating headlines, the interview was an opportunity to address those topics candidly. Kamala Harris, known for her commitment to social justice, women's rights, and equality, was a natural fit for the show's audience. The interview was meant to go beyond policy points and instead delve into Harris's experiences, motivations, and the challenges she has faced in her career. The podcast's format, conversational, informal, and often humorous, was a deliberate choice to make the interview more approachable. Cooper wanted listeners to see a different side of Kamala Harris, beyond the typical press appearances and political speeches. The relaxed atmosphere allowed Harris to share stories and insights that might not emerge in a standard interview setting. Cooper acknowledged that interviewing a sitting vice president came with its own set of challenges. There was a careful balance to strike between maintaining the podcast's trademark authenticity and respecting the seriousness of the topics discussed. The preparation involved thorough research, understanding Harris's background, and crafting questions that would resonate with the audience while respecting the office she holds. One key motivation behind the interview was to challenge the norms of political media coverage. Cooper felt that politics is often presented in a way that alienates younger audiences. She wanted to create a space where listeners could hear directly from leaders in a language and tone that felt familiar and inviting. This approach aimed to encourage political engagement in a generation known for its skepticism toward traditional institutions. The response to the announcement of Kamala Harris' appearance was overwhelmingly positive. Many praised Cooper for bridging the gap between entertainment and politics, making serious discussions more accessible. The move was seen as innovative, helping to elevate political discourse in new and unexpected platforms. Cooper also shared that after the interview was recorded, she felt it was one of the most impactful episodes she had done. The dialogue was not only informative but also inspiring. Harris's candidness about her journey, including the obstacles she has overcome, resonated deeply with Cooper and her listeners. The interview covered a wide range of topics, including Harris's upbringing, her path to becoming vice president, and her views on current political challenges. It also touched on issues like racial justice, climate change, and women's empowerment. Throughout, Cooper made sure to keep the conversation genuine and engaging, allowing Harris to speak freely. Cooper believes that the interview demonstrated the power of podcasts as a medium for meaningful conversations that might not happen elsewhere. It showed that serious political figures could engage with audiences in casual settings without losing depth or respect. This, she said, could be a blueprint for future political communication.